Okay, so one of the things that I really enjoyed about the movie was that it felt like very atypical for a Hollywood gangster movie. And I was just wondering if you guys could talk to me about some of the lengths that you went through to make sure that this didn't turn out to be the comic book version of the White Boy Rick story and something a little bit more legitimate.
Well, I guess it's because it's not a gangster story.
Yeah.
I mean, there is no, if you're going to be honest about it, there was no rise and fall. He wasn't Scarface.
He didn't get the rise.
No, he's a non-violent offender. He never even made $1 million. He'd worked for people that were making a few a week. $1 million, that is, in the 80s. He was no kingpin. That's what the media portrayed him as. He was the youngest informant ever. That is the true story. That's the crazy procedural element. What we set out to make was a film about a family. A father and son trying to survive this situation.
Well, I think that's also one of the things that really struck me about the movie is that I feel like in the other version of White Boy Rick, it might have been not sympathetic towards the family, and I think that there really was a lot of sympathy and empathy for the family in the movie.
Well, there was originally a script that really did have the family on the complete back burner, but that wasn't the one he was interested in. And then thankfully, when it got to me, the one I was interested in was where the family was the really through line.
What do you think a movie like this says about the war on drugs, though? I guess the ultimate futility of it.
I mean, look, I can't add to that dialogue. People have done it from The Wire to this to Traffic. Look, the futility of the war on drugs is well documented. It's not what this is not my approach. I'm not a polemicist, and that's not why I'm set out to make the movie. We're talking about the human stories. A word you said was empathy. I wanted to. A lot of people talk about the others, and they judgmental. What would people do in certain situations and the choices they make? I wanted to empathize and humanize people in difficult situations and trying to understand the decisions they're making. Wrong decisions, perhaps for the right reasons.
What I really liked also is that it has kind of a, I don't know if the right word is sense of humor, but there is some humor to it.
It damn sure does have a sense of humor. Well, the screening here, they really got the humor. Yeah, good. Well, and the thing that we as people forget a lot is the truth in humor.
Yeah.
The absolute truth of the humor in the middle of tragedy.
Yeah.
On paper, there's tragic situations, but these people, you get through the day with humor.
I have a pet hate for the privileged gaze on the working class and poorer people, and they think they have to imbue it with a kind of earnest tone. It's bullshit. The real Rick is so funny.
Yeah.
He's got a wit, a humor, a levity. He always has.
He's not playing victim.
Always has banter. Never pretends he's innocent. Holds his head up high. Yeah, I did the crime. He's done the time and all that. Perhaps excessive time, but that's something else to discuss. But more importantly, he gave us a sense of tone. He was funny.
Yeah. Has he seen it?
You can't yet. We're going to try and get a lawyer, permission for a lawyer to go in there with a laptop.
To give him a screening and...
Yeah, with a laptop and a visit. But that's got to go through some hoops, as you can imagine.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot, guys. It was a heartbreaking movie, man.
How come we stayed, Dad? Detroit.
Son, lion don't leave the Serengeti. And besides, it's gonna be our year. I can feel it.
You realize you're the worst father ever.
I'm not gonna let you ruin your life, Don. No drugs in the house.
Don!
Everything's fine.
Not fine.
You're fine, Ma's fine. Don, you're fine.
Gonna let her talk.
I'm going to the goddamn house.
Ray, stay out of it.
Put some clothes on, will ya? We're going for custard.
Y'all know who my dad is, right? Y'all know what he sell?
Hey, I know your broke ass daddy. What you said your name was?
Rick.
Hey, White Boy Rick. You got some balls coming here like you did. You should come out of skating roll sometime. But not like this. Look like you robbed a Kmart or something. You good, Rick. You wanna move weight? You come to me.
My dad finds this, he'll kick my ass.
Just make sure he doesn't find it then. Break it down. The dime robbers. Get yourself a crew and offload it. Before long, people know you legit.
It's Ricky. He won.
You're gonna get in too deep, and they're never gonna let you out.
You punk? I know.
8 pounds, 14 ounces. That's what you weighed when you were born. First time I looked in your eyes, I knew you were gonna be bigger than me. I knew your life was gonna be bigger than mine.
Look at this, Dad. Look how we're living. Let's hustle big. I know the players, and I know the game. Hey, come on, Dad. I can do this. And we can do this. We can fix our lives and be a family again. What do you say?
Would you believe a 15-year-old kid was working for the federal government?
But he was.
Whoa! Shit!
Hey.
What? You all got him?